All right, so right now it is 7:06 in the morning. I forgot to note the time we left the gas station. I'm sure I'll get a notification on the phone. So at 7:06 in the morning, we're taking the toll road to cross a SENTRI line. And it just occurred to me that, and I'm going to post this up for the holiday weekend so that people have an idea of what it's like to go up and down the toll road through the SENTRI lane, because I'm sure over the weekend there's going to be issues. And I don't think I'm going to cut it too much. I think I'm just going to let it free flow, and you can go ahead if you want. The important part's up ahead. Way past the other things, but I think I can show that the toll road is going to be more or less probably the way to go, or a way to go. You can go up the free road. The problem is that over the holiday weekend, you're gonna be screwed either way, I imagine. Here's how I'm going to do it. And it occurred to me, it is 7:08 in the morning here on a beautiful foggy Thursday afternoon on May 22nd, year of our Lord 2025. And it occurred to me that we're going to go through, probably going to go through this during rush hour. So it'll probably be a pretty decent indicator as to how traffic will be like come the holiday weekend. This toll road, I'm sure it's going to be backed up a kilometer or two. And if you're coming from Ensenada, all those toll roads are going to be backed up as well. So you be ready for that. But yeah, especially if you're coming from Ensenada, there's really no reason to take the free road. You can just stay right on here, and you'll be a-okay. As you can see, I got the little prepaid pass you can get at Walmart or Office Depot down here, and load it up and just have it on. I plan to take a trip within the year to Mexico, a road trip down, and banking all these. So I'm putting a little bit every paycheck into it, because the toll roads going down there are going to be super duper expensive. I'm doing the math on some of these, and apparently it's going to be about $200. No, more like $150 in toll roads to get from here to Guadalajara. So I got to be ready for that. Toll roads are the way to go. So in Mexico, even though it costs money, you get certain provisions. All right. So that's the last place you're going to be able to get a bathroom, right back there. There's a couple other spots if you wanted to. There's a gas station up there. But as far as well, I guess there's a couple others. I guess if you wanted to, there's an OXXO right on the free road, but that's going to be, you don't want to get out of line and be that guy. But it'll be possible to do that, I guess, if you really needed to use the bathroom before. And I bring up the bathroom because I expect a traffic jam. I expect a long trek, if you will, going up here. It's just going to be a lot of traffic. And if there isn't, great, great. There is no traffic, but, do what you got to do. Once you get into this part of the road, of the trip, I like to go ahead and just get into the middle lane as fast as I can. It's not really a big deal, but once you pass the gasoline station here that's coming up on the right, definitely start to make a move towards the middle lane, and quite possibly even the the far right lane. I don't do the far right lane because there's a lot of exits. So this is another place you can use the restroom, of course, before you go out, and fill up with gas if you need it. If you're on fumes, much like I was. Doing it that way. So, yep, here's the traffic right about here. So I suspect all this. And so this far right lane is usually for people using the off ramp right here. So I'm gonna be good here. We are gonna need to get into the next lane, but we'll figure it out. See right here? Everyone goes over, but you can be in this lane if you wanted to. So now this is the lane and we are backed up, and I like to take a quick look to the left to see what's the reason for the backup. And looks like we're just the backup here is just to get on to the they call it the International Via Internacional. And I'm looking up the hill, and there's no traffic getting up the hill. It's just right here. That on-ramp, I don't know if you guys know San Diego. It's very much like the Friars Road on-ramp on the, going down the 5 on Friars Road. That one on-ramp that is crazy, that's on and off traffic. That's basically what this is. There's no real yield or anything. It's just, and there is traffic coming up from that's called the Liberamiento Sur. And what it does is it basically cuts kind of between the free road and the international road here, La Internacional. All this construction, man, it's looking good. It's had its hiccups along the way because of issues here, issues there with it. Work issues, laborial issues, I guess, payment issues, I believe. But they figured it, at least on the other, there's two ends, and I think they're working towards each other. But this is, they're looking real good. That's what I'm noticing. Yeah, so here you just gotta kind of merge onto the traffic. It's not a big deal, but it's the cause for that on-ramp. So here, I'm pretty sure once we get up and over the hill here, we'll see. But I'm sure the traffic will start. And we're gonna do what we need to do to do it. So, what I'm gonna do is, well, I basically know it by heart, but I kind of want to have this thing on. And if you happen to be by yourself here, there is a speed limit, and it's 40 miles an hour, 60 kilometers an hour, which is about 40 miles an hour, right? Google does and I'll put on the video where you should, spots that you should have Google give you directions to get to, so that you don't confuse yourself, because Google likes to use normal routes that elongate your trip. I mean, it doesn't know about this sort of quote unquote hack that we're going to do today at all. So it wants to get you to right now we're doing the SENTRI lane thing as if there was a super long line. And the last time I recorded this, I didn't finish editing it, even though that there's good information on it. And I might still post it because it showed that my first way works, and that two, it shows people getting caught cutting in line and the consequences for it. So, man, there's always a gas leak somewhere around here. So, I might still post that up. But today we're going to I just want to make sure this is the definitive way to get to the SENTRI lane with the least amount of twists and turns, and for when traffic is backed up. Right now, the first thing you need to do is see where the traffic is on Google. But the thing is, on a holiday weekend, it's almost not going to matter. And even if there's zero traffic, the way that we're going right now is still better. It's easier. Ooh, that guy's crazy. And you're not going to lose that much more time by entering the SENTRI lane at a different location. So you're good here, okay? Normally, and this is about right. We're going to be stuck in traffic for a bit here. And this is how it's going to be come the holiday weekend again. And yeah, I'll probably cut this part up so that you don't have to sit with me in traffic, unless you want to feel it. It didn't take too much out of it. Yeah, look, normally this used to be my exit to go. If there's zero traffic, and I'll post another video another time. If there is zero traffic and I know coming that the SENTRI lane is short, this is my exit. Here, and I'll go up and over that bridge that's coming up. It's just really the better way to get to the SENTRI lane when I know there's no traffic. There's just a lot less to deal with. But today we know that there's going to be some traffic, so we are going to go straight. Oh, I don't like this. That's not the way it is. Let me fix this. think that so the place I have pinned for a how Google should get you to where we need to go is a carnitas place, and I'll show you why in a second. You gotta be careful with those white trucks, just letting you know. They're on a different level than the regular municipal police. That's all I have to say about that. So let's make sure it's still recording. All right. And yes, this is all going to be a shit show. It's rare that this particular part of the road isn't backed up a little bit with traffic, but as you can see, we go on through. You don't have to worry too much here. This will feed you right into the what they call the Via Rapida, the expressway, and we're going to be fine on this lane, but we do eventually want to get over. So yeah, if you want to get in on this middle lane as fast as you can, that's great. All right, so Via Rápida, Poniente. So if you want to go on the frontage road from here, if you can get on there, that's great. That's fine. You're all right. You can do that. But we're going to go down a few exits. Okay. This is Plaza Rio on the right, the mall. Okay. The ins and outs of this lane, you need to kind of navigate. You just need to be sure. Some of the openings are to come into the place, and some of them are to get out. So you just got to be aware of that. All right. So we're going to go by what would normally be the first exit to the, see, this is how getting in and out. This, if you would have got off of that back frontage road, this 7-Eleven is an indicator of the first exit to get into the SENTRI lane. And then you would go up and over basically make a U-turn up and over the bridge, which is, if there's zero traffic, that's what you do, okay? However, we are going over one stop over, and what we are going to do is basically make sure that we are good. There used to be something called get over as fast as you can. This place used to be the Mustang Ranch, the burgers and joints. I never got to taste it, which sucks. But what's going to happen here is the very next right is what we're going to get down into. Right here. Let's get down here. And what's going to happen is we're going to get down to Paseo de los Héroes, right down there. The Heroes Way, Heroes Pathway. And what we're going to do right there is, all you can do is make a right. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. There should be, if there's a lot of traffic, that's better. Believe it or not, because it's easier to get into this lane. So we're going to stay right here on this right lane, and the carnitas place is right there. And why are these guys stopping me? I don't know. Oh, well, it's a red light anyway, so. What are we saying to go? Oh, see, there is so much traffic, they're not letting you do the U-turn here. All right. So, again, we made the right choice today to get onto this level. See all this traffic right here on the left-hand side? That's SENTRI or possible SENTRI lanes in that the roundabout down there. It's blocked off, so you can't make the U-turn to get back onto this bridge. You're gonna have to go make a left, go down the boulevard, and then either make a U-turn at that light down there, which is another pain in the ass. I don't have a video finished for that, but there's a better way to do it that way. If for whatever reason the street we came down on was blocked, we would just get off on the whatever next right you can get off of to get on Paseo de los Héroes. It's just I don't know why they would block the street we just went on, but it's a possibility in order to avoid the traffic, because the other light is controlled. There's a light at the other one at where the big hotel is. So we are right here, which is beautiful. This is exactly how we needed to get. There's no we didn't have to deal with that roundabout being, of course they waved us in on a red light because it's blocked off, so we're good there. And from here it is 7:20. What do we got? 7:28 we got. So we've been in here for less than a minute. So 7:27 right about is when we got on here. The consensus from this point, now it really depends on how the Border Patrol is being run at this point. How the crossing guard is. Crossing, it seems to depend on their mood and the time of how much, and it seems to be like a meeting in the morning or shift meeting where they go, hey, today just make sure that we are, one, letting people through at a certain time, or two, make sure we are doing thorough investigations. I don't know why it happens on SENTRI Lane, but you get people, I would say a little overzealous, and I have a theory on that as well, but doing a little too much on the SENTRI Lane, right? But normally from this point, it shouldn't be more than an hour, and it'll probably be less. Hopefully. The last time I was this far back, it took a half hour to cross from this point. But again, it just has a bunch of different ways to, it just too many variables at this point to determine. I've been here and it's taken me an hour, and I've been at this point and it's taken me a half hour, which is what happened last week. And last week I was, it was still this far back at 10 in the morning. So, yeah. The things that I like to talk about, as far as the points I like to make, is that you don't need to stress out about the SENTRI Lane. For the most part, we can stay right here in this lane, no twists and turns aside. It doesn't matter what's going on. If you let people cut, that's fine. You are in the SENTRI Lane, you're in the VIP lane, you are crossing way faster than normal. It's what amounts to a small rush hour traffic jam in your morning commute anywhere in the world. It really isn't that bad from this point. It's better than the ready lane, and it's better than the normal lane, of course, where those take hours to cross. I imagine that I haven't checked. Before I got my SENTRI, I had an app to check what the time is and this, that, and the other, or how long it takes to cross at a certain time, and it's gotten worse over the past 4 years. At this point, if it takes us an hour to cross, it's taken 3 hours minimum, 2.5, 3 hours minimum to cross in the other lanes. And then to know where to get into those lanes during rush hour is in of itself a feat. I can make different videos on that, but problem is, I'm never going to cross on the ready lane unless for some reason I am helping a buddy out or something like that. There is just no reason for me to get under the ready lane at any time. I don't care how many views I get. Just the time and money and all that jazz. Fuck that. You're gonna have to put some markings into Google and see about it, or ask somebody. I would blog about it. I guess I can write a blog about it. But as far as doing it myself, no. I would say, all right, tell Google to take you to this, and I think it's a chicken restaurant, to get into the ready lane when the ready lane is backed up for hours. Tell it to take you to this chicken shack, and then right before you get onto the chicken shack, get right back on the freeway to get into the ready lane, and that's it. That's really it. Oh yeah, and they got this blocked off right here. So we totally made, and I say we because you're along with the ride with me, all right? We totally made the right choice as far as coming the way that we did. And as you can tell, very few people came along with us. There weren't any cars in front of us for the most part making those turns. There was hardly any cars that I saw following us getting into that turn. And we were able to get onto this, into the SENTRI lane without any issues. And we're gonna see that even if we were to cheat, which I don't think we can cheat today, but you can stay right here in this lane. It doesn't matter. When there's traffic, this lane goes straight. We're gonna go straight now. We could, if you want to get into this other lane on the right, you can, but both of these lanes are going to go straight, and they even have the far right lane when we get up to the where the intersection is. See, right now the lights are green, but there's nowhere to go. So that means that the SENTRI lane is backed up. Normally we'd be able to go. So I can see that the lights are green up ahead, and nobody moved immediately because there's nothing to do. Or nowhere to go, I'm sorry. So we can stay right here. It ain't that big a deal. Oops, well, kinda. I'm sorry. We do have to go over one. I did make a mistake. We do go over. As you can see, it wasn't that big a deal. They have. So this is the. I don't know if you guys can see. So normally, if you go up the free road, they have there's this to the left of us. There's the lane that gets us to this lane. So the free road is right up in front of us where those cars are at, but you cannot make a left turn into that. You cannot make a left turn into that into the here from the free road. It's illegal. You're supposed to make a slight right and then a veer left and get into the lane that's immediately to the left of us to be able to feed into this lane. If I can kind of see, you're supposed to get here and get into this lane and then come over here to get over here. So it's see, SENTRI lane already. There's a cop there blocking that far right lane. Whoops. There's a cop there blocking that far right lane, and we are now into the SENTRI lane. And they have the other, so it's hard to make a U-turn if you go up the free road and can't make a left on here. You can't make a U-turn that feeds into this way from the other place as well. So I'm telling you all that so that you know that we totally made the right choice in I don't know why that guy's having a conversation with the cop. So we totally made the right choice into to get into the SENTRI lane today. You know, that's just, we did it. So this is the SENTRI lane. All right. So this intersection is probably blocked as well. The cops will control this intersection here as well as the couple roundabouts coming up. And this is just basically however long it takes for the Customs Border Patrol to let people through. On another video, I've shown it in the past, and it's on there, and I'll link it up. You can make if there's zero traffic, if there's no one here, it's totally legal to make a U-turn at this intersection. But as you can see right here, they got it blocked off. Why? Because the line is too long. So if you get into the SENTRI lane in any other way that we did, you will have to, it's just going to be a pain. It's going to be a pain. If there's an easier way to get into the SENTRI lane, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. If we would have gone up the SENTRI lane at the 7-Eleven, we would not have been able to. The 7-Eleven is where we would have had to basically get back onto to the free road. We would have had to they wouldn't have let us, obviously you can't go up, make a left onto the free road. We would have had to, and the error a lot of people make is they go straight, thinking they can make the left onto this boulevard, Padre Quino, but you can't. And now it's illegal. So when there's zero traffic, I'm not saying you can do it, but it's illegal, and people get caught. Obviously, right now there's a cop telling people you can't make that left turn, get them out of there, so that they have to go straight, and they're going to end up having to say fuck it and we'll cross at Otay, or somehow make a U-turn and trying to get back into this lane, which is a pain in the ass. You'd have to come back and make a left turn onto, I think it's called Centinela Boulevard, basically the boulevard south of us, and go up. And if you can see, normally the way that you would go if nothing was blocked, is you go back up and over the bridge, do the roundabout, and come back around where we got on. But that's blocked too because of the amount of traffic that there is. So you would have to make a left and then go down another kilometer and a half, make a U-turn at the light, which is now going to be backed up, and it's going to take forever to make that U-turn. I'll post another video to where it's better to go down the boulevard, make a right at the light, and make a U-turn over by the TGI Fridays, and then come back and make a left if for whatever reason you get caught in that. But as you can tell, we have bypassed all those errors and got into the SENTRI lane the way we're supposed to get into the SENTRI lane, to where there's no hassle, there's no stress and nothing. This is it right here, right? Pinpoint this for when there's no traffic, and if you're crossing on the SENTRI lane, Google does a good job of getting you to this point on here, but you really need to make sure that there's no traffic, and you do that with the traffic layer on YouTube, on Google. So we have made it. This is it. This is the SENTRI lane. These two lanes right here. Again, don't stress out. Don't get too crazy. I was going to mention that if you needed to go to the bathroom You could probably stop at this OXXO, but to be honest, I don't know if they allow you to go use the bathroom in these places. As you can see, there was nowhere to stop and use the bathroom, essentially, once we got onto the Internacional. You could have possibly stopped at the Arco over before we merged onto here, but quite honest, I don't think so. It's a sketchy Arco, but hey, if you need to go, you need to go. I don't think the pharmacy has a public restroom. You may have to tip the workers to allow them to use the restroom, but yeah, the hospital is just, this one just opened, or it's opening. I don't know if you can squeeze in there. The problem is, at this point, it's 7:43. All right, this has been real time. I don't think I'm gonna cut it because for the most part, we are able to real time it, doing what we need to do. Oh, there's another laboratory here for blood work. And yes, the police are doing a very good job of monitoring the flow of this, of catching people. Again, it was on video the last time where the guy got caught in front of us. They're doing a great job of catching people. They're doing a great job of controlling the intersections and stuff. There's a lot there. So there is, they're doing in my opinion, they're doing a great job of controlling the SENTRI lane when it's just absolutely crazy. At this point, I don't see that there's a big issue with. Looks like they're just controlling traffic to allow people to cross. I don't see any cars on the. Now, it seems to be that no matter what time of day now, they're controlling this intersection that's coming up. Normally, what I would do is remember when I was saying you can make a right at my favorite place to get off, and go up and over the Chaparral Bridge. I would get out. I would feed into this lane right here. This is where I would come out. And then if this intersection isn't controlled, I would just make a U-turn and get right on here when there's zero traffic. Like if you were in zero rush hour, zero traffic, maybe late at night or something like that, you could totally just, be here. And it's taken us 18 minutes to get to this point. It's 7:40. Well, now it's 7:46. We started at 7:27, so it's taken 19 minutes to get to this point. Okay, from this point, it really should only take us 5 minutes to cross. There's no. Everything else is just kind of like. Shit, what did I do with my? This is now just up to the people running it up front. And this is the last place you can get off in case you got into the SENTRI lane and you don't have a SENTRI card or something, or you forgot it or something else. But there is one little exit. People ask, like, should you be, if you're in the SENTRI lane and your buddy doesn't have a SENTRI, and it looks like there's like nobody crossing the border right now. A little gang of bikes walking. So the idea, like they say, can you let your buddy out in a SENTRI lane? Technically, I think that's illegal. I think that people do it all the time. But I think if somebody catches you and wants to make a big deal out of it, they will, it's possible that they might do something to you. I don't know. It's just, I always get these lanes. We should have, in my opinion, I'm going to be real honest with you, we should have crossed by now. We should have crossed by now. But that's, me being me. I'm just going to start going to Discount Tire. There's really no reason for these people to be like, this guy should go all the way over there. Should go to the shortest lane, really, but looks like this guy over here is being real cool. Again, and I say this every single time, the person really just needs to tell you if you got anything to declare. If they keep asking 20 questions, I don't know what they're doing. They're fishing for something. So I'm actually going to tell them where I'm really going. So I'm going to Discount Tire. Good morning.
Thank you, sir. Did you have anything to declare on this trip?
No, nothing.
Have a great day.
You too, thank you. All right. Another tip from a semi-pro. I mean, there's people that cross the SENTRI every single day. Don't go up this one. Go ahead and go get into don't go into the SENTRI on the secondary, but go into, even if you're going to take the 805 up, take this way. It's way faster. There's too many speed bumps on that other side. There's too much traffic. Everyone is already anxious to get onto the freeways. You're good. Man, there's so many motorcycles. This is, you want to get in this way. This is how you want to get into it. As you can see, there's 0 cars. The speed bumps are normal size. You don't have to deal with the traffic coming from San Isidro Boulevard and feeding into it. Just bypass all that. Just get into this way. So. I've never seen any issues here as far as, what have you, so we're good to go here. We're going to get to Discount Tire maybe right as they're opening up, and I'm just hoping they can just squeeze me in real quick. But we will see. That's it. That's how you get across to the SENTRI lane. There's 805, and you're good to go. Hopefully you guys had a great trip, holiday experience in Mexico, and hopefully this helped you out to stress out less. A couple of notes, double check, but I don't believe you can. I don't think you can tow anything across on the SENTRI lane. So if you got an RV and if you got a boat or something, you're going to have to go. You are going to have to go through the regular lane, the ready lane, or the. At this point in time, it's going to be easier to get into the standard lane than it is to find an entry, especially if you have a trailer. Just get into the standard lane. Don't worry about trying to finesse your way into the ready lane. In a holiday weekend, you're not gaining that much by actually going into the ready lane. It's a farce, man. It ain't it. It really ain't. There's just way too many people crossing the border in the ready lane that aren't supposed to be. That in my opinion, it doesn't save you any time, especially by the time you go find a spot to get into the ready lane when it's backed up. Don't worry about it, man. Do not worry about it. You're good doing something else. But all right, if you have, I don't know if you have any questions on it. I think we cleared most of the things up. Unless I missed something, let me know in the comments or email me. And hope this helped you. All right, this is where we will end this video. Take it easy.